Heyo. Uh, Stuff is falling. Trying to remember. I got everything. Uh, hmm. Sorry I ain't been on in a little bit. Uh, I have. I got a little burnt out, so I decided to take a break. Uh, and now I'm back. Uh, and again, thanks for the 6 subscribers. I really appreciate it. I truly do. Oh, I haven't checked back uh, yet to see if there's any more. So if that number has risen, uh, and I ain't talking about it, I'm sorry about that. Uh, this is Dog Hair from my lovely assistant back there, who's laying down, about to take him a nap. I went and brushed him yesterday so he could be a little cooler and not have all that loose dog hair on him. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's back there scratching. Oh, and yes, my profile is a picture of him. He looked sad in that picture. Uh, and before, when I was going to be a gaming channel, I thought about making it Sad Dog Productions or Sad Dog Gaming. But I went into fly tying, and so it's just Tank's fly tying, and with a picture of my dog who looks really sad for some reason. Any other time, he'd be looking at me, tilting his head and wagging his tail with those empty eyes. No thoughts between those eyes. He's very smart, but when you look at him, he looks like he ain't got no thoughts up there. And so it's very deceptive. He's a very deceptive boy. I'm still really enjoying these, or this particular brand of bobbin. It's very smooth on when you're working. It's very rounded up here, so your line won't be cut by it. Uh, the only thing, if I could put my 2 cents on in changing, would be these 2 bars. Make them to where they squeeze tighter, to where, not to where it's too tight, to where it's just going to make you snap your line, but enough to where it makes it rotate slower. Because the metal on the bars kind of bulges outwards a little. Uh, and I just ain't going full with it, because if I do, I'm going to end up breaking these, and I don't want to do that. because, like I said, they're my favorite ones so far. It's very smooth, comes out smooth. But like I was saying, if it could be tighter, it'd be a whole lot of help when using these. And that might just be it. I'm using too small of a roll. And that could entirely be what it is. Uh, oh, and yes, I will be continuing game nights. Uh, those will be for nights that I can't sleep. And I'll just play either continue on Fallout or I'll play a different game. And those will basically just be nights where, uh, like if y'all want to, y'all can ask me questions on here and I'll answer them during those. Uh, just like a Q&A, something simple. I might have cut that wrong. I did. I meant for it to look different, but it is what it is, and that's the whole thing of fly tying. It's not an exact science. I mean, it kind of is an exact science, but it's not at the same time. Now, if you're solely going for trout, I would recommend following designs. Like, not just copy them down, like, add your own little thing to it. Because there's a whole lot that's just the same fly, but different prices. And that's all fine and dandy, but there's no uh, real deviation off of the looks. And I understand that's for a reason, but a lot of them look kind of the same. And that's mainly due to the type of bug you're trying to make. Uh, you're always going for an imitation. But there's so many different things in a bug's life that I believe you could find different kinds of things. Go out of the normalness of them. There was, at one point, a moth, or they're still around. I can't remember if they're still around or if they've gone extinct. But, anyways, the area they was in used to get covered in ash a lot. And so they were more the color of ash. Well, at some point that stopped. So you'd have these bright white moths in a darker back tone. And so they would end up getting picked off a lot more. So in that same sense, go for the fly you're trying to make. Maybe give it a slight difference, a different color, something that makes it stand out a little bit. You know what's funny? When I first started this channel, it was a game channel, but went away from the game and stuff. I already said that part, but anyways, I went away from the gaming, and it's just funny to me that I'm now making a little segment on here that is literally just game nights. Nights where I can't sleep. I might be filming a game night tonight. I don't know. I was asleep earlier, so if I can't go back to sleep, then we'll have a game night. These used to be open, and now they're sealed, so. And my other one's in there, so it ain't. This was the one that was open. What is going on? What is wrong with you? Why you no work? Oh, now I got crap under my fingernail. Alright. Taking one of these. I'm about to soup it up for the fish. Basically, if y'all ain't seen before, what I'm making right now is a topwater. And if y'all have been here for a little while, there was a series I done maybe a couple of weeks back, or maybe a month back. I don't necessarily know how long. I'll have to go back and look and see what it says on the video. But I done a series, and it was fly tying for cheap. My controller died. Anyways, it was mainly just showing what all you can use. Just be a little creative, use your imagination, because I understand not everybody's able to afford the stuff for fly tying. Uh, Alright. Now, we're just going to take this, cut down the middle. Basically, these are going to be like black wings. Alright. Come all the way up. Pull these to where you want them. Preferably straight in the back. But if it won't go that way and it won't allow you to do it. Just have it however you can get it. And like that, you'll have a pair of thick wings that while it's on the water, it will rest on top. Uh, should create a bit of surface tension. But again, I'll be trying these out, so I will definitely know at some point how they act. And once I know how they act, I'll do a bit more jury rigging. Uh, jerry rigging, not jury rigging. One's a federal crime, and the other's just making something work with less. Anyways, pretty sure that one's a federal crime. Don't quote me on this. I didn't go to law school. I just done high school and got out. Because, to me, I know it's going to be different for everybody else, but mainly to me, I just see college as nothing but it's going to put you in debt more than it's going to help you out. Because you can go your entire life learning skills for a particular job, and when you get out of that school, never get the job you went to school for, and have to go in to being working at McDonald's and things like that, because they want people with experience. But to get experience, you have to do the job, and they normally want so plus years of experience, but they won't hire no one to teach them experience. So, oh, it is what it is. But enough talking about that stuff, because all that's going to do is upset my day. And life's too short to be upset all the time. Also, now it will actually hold a flame for a good long time. You are a butthead. This is my lighter. That's what it says on it. This is my cigar lighter. It is a double jet. I have to get more butane for it. It wants to be a butthead and not work when I need it to work. Oh, you know something? I might just go to completely doing matches whenever I do cigars, because I have noticed uh, Zippos do give your cigar a flavor. It's not a bad flavor, but it is a little harsh. Uh, some cigars it actually adds something to the cigar. It's pretty good. And others it just kind of makes it taste bad. Straight out the bat. Oh, and if you're young and watching this, do not smoke. Stay away from it. 'Tis bad for you. And I understand that sounds hypocritical, but you're young, stay away from smoking. Here it is. Just a simple thing. I actually really like it, and I hope it does good whenever I do go fishing. But that's what it looks like, a red body, and that back, a brighter color and a lighter color. I'm kind of hoping for it to look kind of like a hornet, maybe. Uh, anyways, my mind's stuck on cigars. First thing I ever had, actually, before I ever had a cigar, besides a vape at one point. Uh, yeah. Back before, or not back before, back when vaping was its own cool new thing. Uh, and people were doing like little tricks and tournaments. I always wanted to learn how to do some of those. Uh, but yeah. Anyways, the first one was a black and mild regular. Uh, and the first one I had was a plastic tip. Uh, and then I went on to wood tip because wood tip is a lot better. Tastes a lot better too. And then I went to cigars eventually. And yeah, let's just say cigars, people might think from the smell they emit that they're harsh. They're not. Uh, they're actually really enjoyable. There are some that are harsh. Basically, more full bodied ones will have a stronger flavor. Okay, so the way they do cigars is uh, on a lighter one, that first area, it goes from your lighter body to your mild body to full body as you get to the head because it's burning, and when you get there, it's stronger at that part. So at the end of light bodies, that very end where you're getting close to your fingers, that is your full bodied flavor. At least that's how the person at the smoke shop explained it to me. I say smoke shop like it's just a random place that sells cigarettes. They don't sell cigarettes. They only sell cigars, and they have drinks there. It is a beautiful lounge that they have there. It's leather couches. Uh, they have a walk-in humidor. It's the beautifulest thing I've ever seen. And just the smells of cigars. I don't know what it is, but that real pungent smell of tobacco. I don't know if it makes anybody else think of it, but it makes me think of childhood. Of course, that might just be because I had been around smokers a lot. But, well, not a lot, a little, but still enough to have the memory of the smell burnt into my memory. But, yeah. And truth be told, you ain't even got to light your cigar. Some people like to smell cigars and they like to chew on them. It is perfectly fine to chew on a cigar because you're still using it. You bought it with your money, you're still using it, even if you ain't smoking it. Why is this coming off as two strands? Hold on. Got some technical difficulties going on here. Okay, there we go. It's split into two. Going to don't do this at home. I am a professional idiot. Alright. Fingers clear from the thing. Okay, of course it's gonna be a butthead. Okay, there we go. Anyways, there we go. Alright, never put your fingers in the middle. Because that's where the blade is. And kids, if there's any watching this, because I know some kids get onto videos of these, even though they're not recommended for kids. Uh, you see these anywhere in your home? Do not touch them. Blade is in the middle, and they will cut you bad. I haven't been cut by it, but I don't want to be cut by it. So stay smart if you're using them. I actually have a scar, and I don't know if y'all be able to tell it. Yeah, you can see the indent there on my thumb knuckle. Thumb knuckle. That's a funny word. Anyways, I cut myself open with a combat knife. That thing hurt. And it went all the way down to the gray meat. Mm. Uh, well, no, it actually didn't hurt because, like, came down, hit it, and I just stared at it for a while because it went. And I was like, huh, it should be hurting. And it's not. So that's one of them things that's kind of, something's wrong, and you know something's wrong, but it don't feel like something's going wrong. And so pretty much I just sat there going, uh, I was more curious about it than I was anything else. Uh, then I went inside, ran it under cold water, squished it together, put a band-aid over it, and it healed up just fine. Oh. My body's always been fast healing from cuts. I think it took about a couple of days for it to actually seal. And then maybe at the end of a week it was scarred over. Or it could have been longer, and it just didn't act up during those times. It didn't get infected. It healed perfectly fine. It was good. Though it did suck because we had to remove the lid off of our septic tank, and that was underneath our porch. And I was only able to use one arm, lifting off a heavy concrete lid. That is the one smell that will never leave my nostrils. I can always smell it. It's there. It stings the nostrils. As that one clip online says. Burns into your memory more like. Smell like deviled eggs. Oh. Of course, I don't like deviled eggs, so it was even more unpleasant. Oh, my ADD is acting up right now. Anyways, Uh, I'll tell you a fruit that is really enjoyable. Star fruits, they look weird. They look like stars, and they're about yay long. Uh, you ain't got to peel them. Just cut them into like thin little slivers, about let's say about that wide. Uh, just pull the seeds out of the middle. Eat it whole. It's like a pear mixed with an apple. That's the best description I got of it. It is both savory and sweet, but not any of the two flavors are overpowering. It's very simple on the flavor. And if you're wanting something that ain't like a kick in the mouth, you're just wanting something nice, it's actually really refreshing. Like, it just had one of those feels to it that it was really refreshing when eating it. Uh, it's very watery. I will tell you now, there's a bit of slimy part in the middle, but that's what holds the seeds in. So it's like a little membrane or whatever that you'd call it. Uh, and so yeah, got random materials falling on me. Uh, but yeah, I'm actually probably gonna do a gaming video tonight. Alright, see you, ladies and gentlemen, and any others who happen to be watching this, and kids, listen to your parents. Uh, remember when I was at a young age, I was watching all the videos, even the ones I wasn't supposed to. So, behave. Anyways, y'all have a good one.